Ladies and gentlemen, isn't it great to be a football fan? Today, I'm going to be giving you guys my wildcard weekend NFL reactions. I hope you guys had a good time watching all the games. I know I certainly did, because my Eagles are heading to the divisional round, and they will either play the good old Vikings or the Rams. In fact, I honestly don't really want to play either one of those teams. But either way, it's going to be a great game. So, hey, if you guys have anything you want to voice yourselves about, please let me know down in the comments. I read them daily, and hopefully I'll respond to them. So, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Cue the intro. Alright, we are going to begin with the Texans absolutely beating the crap out of the Chargers. This game was never close. Justin Herbert had argued by far his worst game of the entire season, and it came when they needed him the most. Like 14 for 32, a touchdown, 4 picks, only 242 yards. They couldn't run the ball worth a crap. Receiving besides Ladd McConkey was absolutely terrible. And then the defense, I mean, as you'd expect, I know their defense was good in the regular season, but their defense just absolutely collapsed. And now looking at C.J. Stroud, he didn't have the greatest game of his entire career, but hey, he didn't really need to because Joe Mixon did all the heavy work, and Nico Collins, holy cow, he's got a great future ahead of him. And the defense, once again, it did its thing. Derek Stingley once again proving why he was all-pro selection. So there you go. Yep, Texans, good luck to you guys. You are very clutch in the playoffs. Chargers, I mean, no one really expected you guys to make it this far in the first place, so this is a good stepping stone. Hope you guys can get a good receiver in the offseason to help Ladd McConkey out, help Justin Herbert out. So, yeah, good luck to you, Texans, and better luck next time, Chargers. And now we have the Ravens beating the crap out of the Steelers. I know the score might not say it was that close, but trust me, it wasn't that close. Once again, Russell Wilson, he continues to be accurate with the ball, but his stats may not say he had a bad game, but it just wasn't enough. They could not run the ball, at all. They only gave their running backs 8 carries the entire game. That's insane. George Pickens did the heavy work on the receiving end of it. And, that so-called powerful defense that everyone's talking about, wasn't able to stop Lamar and the offense. And looking at Lamar and the offense, once again, Lamar, just not having the greatest game of his entire career. But it was just enough. Derrick Henry, they're just doing Derrick Henry things. He did his thing. Receiving was really led by Isaiah Likely. Mark Andrews didn't really do much. Defense, the passing defense wasn't really that good. But, the stats may not say it, but the defense for the Ravens was very, very disruptive. Only holding the Steelers to 14 points. So, yeah, this game really went as you would expect it to go. When the Steelers beat the Ravens, that was like a fluke little win. Ravens, hey, they got a good shot to go to the AFC Championship. I just don't think they're getting past the Bills. Steelers, it's the same story every year. You guys finish with a winning record, and then you guys collapse midseason. You're easy elimination to playoffs. So I don't know what to tell you. All right, now we have the Bills absolutely stomping on the Broncos again. We all knew that this was coming. Bo Nix had the worst game of his career so far. 13 for 22, 144, and only 1 touchdown. Again, the Broncos, they have got to fix this running game because based on what I'm seeing, it is terrible. Receiving led by Courtland Sutton again. You guys, the stats may not say you guys had an okay offense, but it's just you guys have got to get another receiver besides Courtland Sutton. Courtland Sutton just can't do everything all the time. Defense, what do you want me to say? They gave up 31 points. Pat Surtain completely fell off. Looking at the Bills, Josh Allen once again doing Josh Allen things, doing well. through the air and on the ground. Well, I mean, he did what he could through the air. Through on the ground. James Cook, doing James Cook things. He's been fantastic all season so far. That hasn't changed. The receiving was honestly really spread out. Curtis Samuel and Ty Johnson had the touchdowns. I like how Josh Allen's been able to get everyone involved. Same like Patrick Mahomes. He's throwing touchdowns to every single one of his receivers. He's not just using one specific receiver. And then, defense, again, what do you want me to say? They held them to 7 points. That's all you could have asked. So, yeah, hey, Bills, you're my Super Bowl pick, and honestly, that's still alive. My Super Bowl prediction is still alive. Broncos, much like the Chargers, I have full respect for you. Nobody expected you guys to even make it in the playoffs in the first place. All you guys need is just get another decent receiver and a running back, and maybe a couple more defensive players, and then you guys are golden. And there's no doubt about that. So, good luck to you, Bills. Broncos, better luck next year. And now we have the Eagles beating the crap out of the Packers. Come on. Was there ever any question on who was going to win this game? The Eagles are the better team. Jordan Love had an absolute dog crap performance. 3 picks. Our defense is elite. Josh Jacobs really carried this offense, if I'm being honest. Receiving game, they couldn't really get anyone going. To be fair, also, all of their receivers got hurt, so I can't really blame them there. Defense just couldn't do anything. They were a little disruptive in the second quarter, but, just overall, when the second half came around, you guys weren't able to stop anything. And that brings me to the Eagles, where Jalen Hurts, give him a break. He literally just came off of a concussion. He was pretty accurate with the football. He did what he could, avoided the sack, and then Saquon just continuing to do Saquon things. If he had done that in the regular season, he would have broken the all-time rushing record. A.J. Brown was very quiet for this game. Also, he was double covered the entire game. Devontae Smith was their lead receiver. He did his thing. Dallas Goedert looked like Derrick Henry out there. He had a touchdown. Jahan Dotson had a nice catch. And then the defense. The shout-out goes to the defense for Zach Bond, Darius Slay, and Quinyon Mitchell getting the interceptions. Darius Slay and Quinyon Mitchell getting their first INTs of the season. The defensive line was disruptive, but the shout-out has got to go to none other than my boy. Where is he? Nolan Smith. What a game this guy had. 2 sacks. So Eagles, they got a great chance to go to the NFC Championship this year. Packers, just my only thing to say to you guys, just limit down the injuries. Just limit the injuries and the turnovers. That's all I'm going to say. They're a young team and they got a good future, but the Eagles are just a different breed this year. Now we have the only close game of the entire weekend. We got the Commanders barely beating the Buccaneers. What a game that this was. Jaden Daniels, once again, continued to be Jaden Daniels. Very accurate throwing the football. 268, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's all they really needed from him. They couldn't run the ball worth a crap. Jaden Daniels didn't have the best game running. Austin Eckler didn't really do anything too. Terry McLaurin continuing to be scary Terry McLaurin. Dyami Brown surprisingly had 5 receptions for 89 yards and a TD. Defense, how could you stop the Buccaneers offense? Having no picks. They had 1 forced fumble, though, at the end of the game. That's what really killed the Buccaneers' momentum. Baker Mayfield only incompleted 3 passes the entire game. He did his thing. 185, 2 touchdowns. Running game wasn't really the best. I don't know why they're not giving attempts to Rachaad White. Mike Evans had a beautiful catch in the end zone. I watched the game. Bucky Irving even had a receiving touchdown. Bucky Irving's been absolutely phenomenal. I don't know why he's not in the offensive rookie of the year voting. And then the defense, it was okay. It was a little bit disruptive to start, but overall was not really that good. I told everyone that this was going to be the wild card game of the weekend. Nobody believed me. and yet here we are. So Commanders finally winning a playoff game for the first time in 20 years. Buccaneers, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you got an aging core. Baker Mayfield looked like an MVP candidate this season, and I'm going to give you guys credit. I mean, you kicked the crap out of us. Well, I mean, we had multiple injuries. But, hey, respect to you, both of you teams. As much as I don't want to admit it, I give all my respect to Commanders. And, hey, this could be a long shot, but maybe we'll see you guys in the NFC Championship if you guys beat the Lions. But I don't think that's going to happen. Sorry to say. Alright, guys, that is going to do it for my NFL Wildcard Weekend reactions. I'm sorry this video wasn't longer, but also you guys don't need like 2-hour long videos every week. So yeah, I'm going to get this edited and posted, and I'll see y'all guys the next time I upload. Peace out and enjoy the Vikings and Rams game tonight. So in case anyone's going to watch that one. So either way, get out of here.